Peace, light, and love. What's up? Shakesha Divine, the pretty priestess here. I'm bringing a divine oracle message. It is divine because the timing is divine. So when you get this message, it's the perfect time for you to receive this message. So I want to thank Spirit for definitely helping me in delivering this message. We're going to see what message we got. I got the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I call it Baron Reed on deck. Let's see what we got right here. I'm starting off. Let me just tell you who came up. I got the crow, the rabbit, the starfish, and the turkey. The crow is coming in to set it off to let us know that we need to be co-creating with Spirit. See, when this card comes up, the crow shows up, he's really telling us that this is a time for us to start stepping into our power. We got to get our mind right. But when we allow ourselves to be open to trust and co-create with Spirit, this is when magic starts to happen. See, when this crow shows up, which is a bird it's all about that mystical, magical experience, and we start really looking and tapping into the highest and greatest good for not just ourselves, that's important, please believe, but for the greater good, this is when Spirit starts to come in and start really bringing these ideas that's going to bring you to the next level. Our obstacle, our challenge, is us being able to determine whether or not that this is a right time for us. I don't know if I should do this. Maybe I need to stick to that. This might not be for me. But the rabbit is coming through to confirm and to reassure us that this, in fact, now is a lucky time. This is a time for you to start setting your processes. This is a time for you to start coming up with systems, with processes, with strategies. Start planning it out. Your success plan. How you going to achieve your goals. How you going to make it happen. When this rabbit comes through telling us that now is a lucky time. You know 2023 is the year of the rabbit, right? And that is a lucky time for us to start laying it down. And wouldn't it be such a reflective time to take these holiday seasons that we have to begin planning for our success in the year of the rabbit, who just stopped through to tell us that now is a lucky time. And even though our obstacle was our belief in whether or not that luck was here for us, the rabbit stopped through to let you know it absolutely is. Now is a lucky time. 2023 is coming through, and the time is happening. It's time to get busy and get down. So what needs to happen? We got to be open. We got to be in this space where we trust in Spirit and co-creating and making it happen. We know we holding this expectation that things are going to come in line for us. We got to be open to the infinite possibilities. The starfish came through saying that this is the recommended action right here. This is what needs to go down. We got to open ourselves up. See, if we start saying, oh, this ain't for me, maybe that's outside of what I know. I'm not really sure if I can do that. We get into this mentality, we start closing the door. When this starfish comes through and tell you to be open to infinite possibilities, this is all about us changing those things that we think that we can attain for ourselves. Stop limiting ourselves and what we think we can make happen and what we can't make happen. And really start gaining this wisdom and integrity to follow through so that we can do things right, so that we can start seeing things in a brighter light, so that we can start attracting these things to us. Notice there's a common theme when I'm always talking about us raising our frequency up so that we can attract these things. It's absolutely essential for that. And when you're opening up to infinite possibilities, raising the frequency, shifting the vibration so that we can begin to attract these things, this is key and essential in making sure that we start to see some movement in the direction that we want to see happen comes to us. But the most important thing, at the end of the day, after we started getting into this space where we're co-creating with spirit, recognizing that this is a beautiful and ripe and lucky time for us to start making moves and holding that expectation and being open to the infinite possibilities, right? But when you start giving, when you start having gratitude, when you start being thankful, when you start being in that space of gratitude, the turkey comes through, reminding us that don't nothing get you in that frequency like doing that. See, when this turkey comes through, talking all about this whole unity consciousness, by tapping into that whole harmonious energy, recognizing that we all are one, giving thanks for all of the things that we have already acquired, having the heart to really be able to give things that's going to be a blessing to folks, right? This is how you open up that whole vortex of wealth, of abundance, of prosperity. Doesn't mean that you go show up on the Fortune 500 on the Forbes list or nothing like that. It is a possibility. Be open to the possibilities, the starfish says. But what we tend to miss is because there's no bling bling, that we don't have the riches and the wealth that we desire. But when this turkey comes through telling us to give with gratitude and grace, this is going to help us to shift our frequency. Because then we'll start appreciating those things that surround us, and we start opening up to attract greater things. One of the things that really closes that door is not really appreciating where you at. Turkey came through to remind us we need to be doing that. I mean, if you trying to get your come up going, if you trying to step into that lucky time, you know, do it however you want to. Peace and light. Peace and love.